I'm Christine. I'm the telecommunications coordinator at Hospice of the Western Reserve. I have worked here close to 7 years and never knew what this agency really truly did until I was affected by it last year. Try to get through this without getting all teary because it's still fresh in my memory. In January of 2011, my husband and I were fortunate to have my father-in-law brought into our lives, and at that point he was sick, and we didn't really know it yet, but over the course of the next 3 weeks I got to go through his journey at the end of his life, and I thank God for Hospice of the Western Reserve. He ended up in the hospice house the last week, I believe, of January, and I watched him die over a period of 7 days, and I've got to say it was the most wonderful spiritual thing that I've ever gone through. I could feel angels in his room. I think I'm getting God bumps right now while I'm talking about it. I could feel the angels in the halls. People were wonderful. They didn't treat me as an employee. They treated me as a family. And my husband and I were very scared of death until we went through this experience. And I'm not afraid anymore. He died a very peaceful death. And thank you for the people at Hospice of the Western Reserve for that. And I didn't know that my father was going to die 4 weeks later on March 1st. And I'm so grateful for the people that work here because the day I walked into my room and they told me my father had a couple days to live, and I really wasn't scared. I remember walking in the room with my husband, and my husband says, "Didn't we just see this with Dad?" And I said, "We sure did." And so I knew exactly what I was seeing in my father. And it's funny how we are prepared for things that are going to come along in our life, and I was prepared for my father's death, and it was very easy for me to go through it. I actually sat in the room with my dad and was there when he took his last breath, and it was just the most beautiful experience. That's all I could say. I remember telling my sister, and she's like, "Oh no, how could you say that?" But thank you for the people that work here. This is the most wonderful organization. This is the most wonderful job I've had in my entire life, and I thank everybody here for everything they do. I have a new appreciation for everybody's job in this organization. And because of this, a result of it, I am going to become a social worker, and I have gone back to school now because I would like to be more involved with this agency on the level with the families. And that's my story. Thank you.